There has been a whirlwind of information that happened in China last month. So China issued a new policy banning foreign teachers to teach English remotely. Yikes. That policy is called the 720 policy. And I've been having so many of my subscribers reach out to me that their life has been flipped upside down. A lot of the companies that are based in China have completely stopped hiring, and a lot of people had their classes completely canceled because they don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if they're going to find a loophole within the system where they can still continue to pay foreign teachers to work remotely, but currently we don't know. So because of that, if you are an ESL teacher or you are interested in teaching online, a really good alternative is Cambly.com. Cambly is a great option because they're located in San Francisco, California, so they are not affected by the 720 policy. They have students in over 190 countries, so they're not focused on just in China. So because of that, you can still work with Cambly as an ESL teacher or also just teaching conversation. What's unique about Cambly is you do not need any experience, you do not need a degree. You can work as much or as little as you want with their flexible scheduling. There is no curriculum that you have to provide yourself. When you teach with Cambly, you're going to teach adults. It's just conversation, just like we're having right now. So you're just having a conversation with your students. And then if you have Cambly Kids, there is curriculum that they provide for you, but you do not have to prepare things on your own. There's only two things they actually ask for, and that is high-speed internet and also to have a very high level of English. They prefer natives, but if you have a high level of English that is an undistinguishable accent, which just means, you sound native, they're trying to learn English, so they want to have the best native accent possible, then you can teach with Cambly. Because they do not require any teaching certification, no degree, no experience, you can work remote, it's just conversation, they pay $10 an hour. Their Cambly Kids is $12 an hour. However, today we're going to talk about how you can monetize on top of your hourly wage to make even more money with a website like Cambly.com. Let's get into the video. Hello, my name is Theo, and today we're going to be getting into how to monetize even more on top of what you make on ESL websites like Cambly. This is actually a really fun way. You can make even more per hour by doing some of these things. So let's just get right into it. Whether you're working on Cambly or with Cambly Kids, there's always going to be resources that you're going to make on your own to make your class easier. I know when I taught ESL English to kids, I always had filler work. And that filler work is usually at the end of the class when you have 5 minutes and you've already got through the lesson, they've already learned everything they need to learn, they mastered it. So now you can just have some fun. A lot of these times I would create my own resources, my own games, my own activities. I would laminate them with packing tape, or actually laminate them with an actual lamination machine, which is super professional, but you can use packing tape, and I would reuse it during my class. So what you can do is when you already create these resources is you can put it up on a website like Etsy.com and sell it for $1 or $2 for other ESL teachers that would also like to do the same thing in their class. One reward system I did was a cookie jar. So instead of giving them stars, I gave them cookies, and once the cookie jar was full, I had the Cookie Monster come out and we'd eat all the cookies. I'm going to show you how I created that so you can too. Okay, so what you can do is go to a website like Canva.com. I will put a link in the description if you would ever like to use it. I use it for everything. I have the pro version. I just use Canva for so much stuff. But you go to Canva.com and you're going to just make like a poster size. So just go to home and then click create design and you can do poster. Okay, so we're here now. And like I just said, I wanted to do a cookie jar. So you're gonna go to elements and you can type in cookie jar and you can see all the different options here. We want only graphics, we don't want pictures, so click that. And here's a cookie jar here, okay? So you just fill it up as big as you want. That looks pretty freaking big. So we're gonna leave that. And then all you're gonna do is now take this and print it off, and you can use packing tape. That's what I used to do. So then you can like wipe it down. You can use a whiteboard marker. It works amazing. Or you can laminate it. That's like way more professional, but packing tape works. And you can sell this for a dollar or two. What I would do is I would have these cookies. So here's like a chocolate chip cookie. So every time a child does good, I would give them a cookie. You can find just different cookies in here. I think you can get the point. So you would also print these off as well, laminate them, and then all I did was put some tape on the back. So every time they got something, were doing really good, I stuck it on there. So at the end, when the cookie jar was full, so let's just fill this thing up real quick. Let's just say the cookie jar is full. I would have the Cookie Monster, I had a little puppet. They would eat all of the cookies. So it was a lot of fun. At the end of the class, they would just be laughing. It would be the most hilarious thing, and they loved it. So this is something that you can print off. When you put it on Etsy, all you have to do now is click the send button. All of this is already done for you. You've already created it. All you have to do now is send it to the person. So this is pretty dang passive income, because once you have this, all you have to do is send it to them. You don't have to do any extra customization for them. This is it. This is what they're buying, and super fun, super easy. And it's a way you can make some extra money on the side as an ESL teacher. Another example was, after the class was over, you need to fill some time. So I always used to do like Hangman. Hangman, if your whole life you've always played Hangman, right? It's a really good ESL game. Letters, words, it's great. But when you're teaching kids, I didn't like the idea of showing them of a guy being lynched, hanging like when they die. So what I did is I made my own version of this, is the parachute game. So I went in Canva here, just to show you how to do it. I made this really quickly, and I gave it the title, Parachute Game. Here's a line I added for the extra letters. There's the ocean, there's a beach, there's a little star. These are all things you just type in here. I just created this really quickly, waves, put a graphics, find one you like, do the little beach, and here's a little parachute. The game is exactly the same as Hangman. So they say a letter. If it's wrong, you're gonna add a head. Okay, we're just gonna do this really quickly. You're gonna add his head. If they say another letter and it's wrong, you can add, his body. I'm just doing this very quickly. All right, you have his body, and you're gonna do this laminated on a whiteboard. So I thought this was always kind of fun, because I'd be like, save the guy before he falls in the water, instead of him being lynched. It was a lot more kid friendly. And there might be a lot of other teachers that feel the same way as you, is, a man being lynched, like who made that a children's game? I don't know, but this is way more, in my opinion, children appropriate, friendly. And a lot of teachers might feel the same way, and you can sell this on Etsy. Like I said, $1 or $2. People are willing to spend $1 or $2 on something that's going to help them. All you have to do, laminate it, use packing tape, use a whiteboard marker to draw it in, and you have your parachute game. So you can do this with so many other different things for your resources that you're already making for your class. Throw it up on Etsy, see if anyone else wants it as well. Another example I have is I had tic-tac-toe. This is something I just created right now. It took me like 2 minutes. Tic-tac-toe is super fun, but let's say you have a student who loves superheroes. So if you're gonna sell this on Etsy, you're not going to be able to do like Superman or Batman or Spider-Man or Catwoman, but you can just have a general superhero, right? So this is Diamond Man. Diamond Man is not copyrighted. He's not branded. I just made that up in my head, okay? He's a little diamond on his shirt. This is Diamond Man. He's a superhero. And then I have a little mask, I have POW, and this is a fun way you can get your student engaged if he likes superheroes. This is the same you can do if the child likes princesses or anything. You can quickly swap these out for a princess. This can be a castle. This can be like a knight or something, or a horse. And you can easily swap this out, laminate it. So once it's on Etsy, like I said, all you have to do is send it to them. You don't have to customize it. It's already done for them. They see what they're buying. Super easy, quick, and it's a way to make extra income. If you have your older students, something that I used to do with my adult classes, I would have a bucket. And if it was ever awkward where we run out of stuff to talk about, I would have these pieces of paper, and I only did 2, where you have your different questions. So you fill all these out with different questions, and then you cut them up. You can laminate them first or packing tape them, you know what I'm saying? Cut them up, put them in your little bowl, and then you just pull from the bowl. So you can pull from the bowl, read them the question, let them talk. Or you can pull from the bowl, show them the question, let them ask you. So it practices them asking, reading, and also speaking. So you can do this for adults and you can also do this for kids. Any resource that you think of on your own and you use it for your own class, so you're already doing it. You can throw this up on Etsy or similar websites to make additional income as you teach on a platform like Cambly. This is a fun way. The sky is the limit with all the resources you can come up with. It's a lot of fun and it makes your life so much easier when you have resources. So my next video, I'm going to show you how to actually pass the interview and pass the demo class. I have a lot of people who have applied but didn't pass. I'm going to do a video on how to pass with flying colors. I'm super excited about that video, so stay tuned for the next one. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I appreciate you so much giving this video a thumbs up and having a conversation with me. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! It's very interesting because they're located in San Francisco. Okay. Cambly is a great, is this thing recording? Yeah, okay. Cambly is a great, okay. Okay. You get paid every single, oh, no. Sorry. When you teach Cambly, an undistinguishable on top of your teaching salary now. Today, I'm going to talk about how, oh, whoa. I didn't do my intro. Today, we're going to talk about how, okay. So the first thing, or not the first thing, it's the only thing. So when you are creating, okay, sorry. Oh, I didn't have that ready. Oh, crap. Crap. That was the Cookie Monster and he would, sorry, somebody's calling me. All you have to do now, tic-tac-toe is like super fun. Am I recording this? You can throw this up on Amazon. Amazon, what am I talking about? Etsy, okay. I'm gonna do a video on how you actually can